Next stop on the NNSCRA Mello Racing Series brings us to Dover Downs International Speedway, Dover, Delaware, as we're here at a track nicknamed. Well, actually, it's got two nicknames. The Monster Mile is obviously the most well known of this track, and its other nickname being White Lightning because of the concrete layout here at Dover on this 1 mile, 24-degree bank racetrack here, which makes it very, very fast for a 1 mile track. And how fast am I talking? Well, it speeds upwards of 160 miles an hour. That's what we're talking about here today, for this weekend, I should say, for both the Mello Racing Series and the Castrol GTX Cup Series race, which will be tomorrow. But today, the Mello cars take center stage today for the running of the MBNA 200, as we're set for 40 laps of racing here on this track. And here's the starting lineup. On the pole, it is Nick Gunther, number 33, the Miller American Buick. He's alongside number 8, Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Second row has number 36, Joshua Osborne, and number 25, James Henry. Osborne in the Cox's Treated Lumber Pontiac, and James Henry in the Moroso Oldsmobile. Third row, Paul Minnick, the winner at both Richmond races this season. Actually, he did not win the second Richmond race. I had my mistake on that. He did win the first Richmond race this season. He drives the number 6 Southern Biscuit Flour Buick. He's alongside number 06. That is the Carolina 4-Doors Ford, driven by Zachary Fitzwater. Going to row number 4 has car number 32. That's Gabby Conklin, the Bud Light Buick. She's alongside number 72. The winner of that race at Richmond, the second race at Richmond, that is, Rafaela Duke, the number 72 Kodiak Pontiac. Going to row number 5, it's car 47, Jesse Turner, the Race Hill Farms Pontiac, and another Pontiac, the Valvoline Pontiac, number 51 of Laura Chung. Going to row number 6 has car number 1, Jackson Haywood, the Carolina 4-Doors Ford, and number 52, Seth Cole in the Red Baron Frozen Pizza Chevrolet. Next row down is car number 63, Henry Sanford, the Nescafe Nestea Pontiac, and number 28, Keith Batson, the winner at Michigan, the Texaco Haviland Ford. Next row down is number 97. It is Quentin Moore on the inside lane, the Fisher Engineering Buick, and another silver and black Buick, the Winter Circle Apparel Buick, number 88 of Matt Haas. Next row is 00, James Sykes, the Thomas Brothers Country Ham Oldsmobile, and number 31, Roberto Crown Jr. in the wheel of his Ford. And it's number 21, Carson Gum, the Chattanooga Chew Buick, and number 89, Jessica Shelton, the Coors Melling Ford. And Jess has won 3 times so far this season. Carson's still looking for that first win this year. Next row down is number 83. That's Austin Reed in the Bullfrog Knits Pontiac, and number 12, Amanda Evans in the Piper Aircraft Buick. Next row down is another Buick, as a pair of Buicks, I should say, the number 99 car of Zach Winkle, and number 84, the Action Vans Buick of Eric Monaco. Next row down is number 27. That is Logan Williams in the Old Milwaukee Pontiac, and number 14, Allison Rain in the Coors Light Chevrolet. Next row down has car number 10. That's Ryan Brommer in the MJ Sullivan Mobile One Chevrolet, and number 5, Phil Parker in the Advanced Auto Parts Buick. Then it's number 75, John Andrews at the wheel of the Blue Country Oldsmobile. He's flanked by car number 17. That is as Audra Baranowskis, who won the season at Nashville, the Exxon Superflow Chevrolet. Next row down is Dylan Young, one of our 3 in-car cameras in today's race, a Detroit Gasket Buick, car number 2, and he's flanked by number 7, the Skull Bandit Buick of Destin Bowen. Bowen had a really good run at the last race at Richmond. See if we can duplicate that here today from way back in the back in the number 7 Skull Bandit Buick. Next row down is number 3, has Nathan Orman, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, car number 3. He's flanked by number 34, Chrisman Morgan in the Norwood Hyundai Buick. Next row down is number 22, the A.G. Dillard Buick of Caleb Fogler, and number 15 car is Stephen Cologne. Next row down is number 11, Vale Moscow in a Skull Chevrolet, and number 23, Daniel Voiles in the Miller High Life Pontiac. And starting shotgun is car number 44, Alex Miller, the Piedmont Airlines Oldsmobile, and number 37, the Crisco Butter Buick of Daniel Bouchard. Commands be given the party engines as we're set for racing here today at Dover Downs International Speedway as the pace car leads the field off a pit road for the pace lap. We'll be back for the start of the race right after this. Pace car comes off corner number 4 here as it ducks off on the pit road here. Nick Gunther and Cole Deaver lead them to the start-finish line. Gunther and Deaver, by the way, will have our other 2 in-car cameras in today's race, along with Dylan Young. As they come off corner number 4, they're looking for a green flag, and they get it. We're racing at Dover. Gunther was winner this season at the day race at Bristol earlier this season, as his only win so far as he comes off corner number 2. As he'll lead him down, Paul Minnick up inside of Joshua Osborne for second position as they come through turns number 3 and 4 right now. As they come out the 4th turn, Gunther will lead lap number 1. There you see the field off the 4th turn right now. And you'll see right away the outside lane is the line of choice here at Dover. You'll see right away on that they're usually the low line. I know it's the shortest way around the track here, but the high bank track though, however, the high side gives you more momentum and more surface speed, even though it's the longest way around the racetrack. Gunther leads to lap number 2 here. Minnick still trying to get around Osborne for a position here, as you see a clutter of cars right there back in the back here. That's the Jackson Haywood and Gabby Conklin going at it here for position. In the meantime, Jesse Turner, boy, has he got a strong horse underneath the number 47 car. He's just got past Osborne for 3rd position. Here's the battle for the lead here. Boy, Paul Minnick, I tell you what, you talk about a guy who's had a strong car the last couple races. He had a strong car at Richmond, the last race in the Tour, and it looked like he was on his way to a big win in that race until lap traffic screwed him over and gave the lead and the win to Rafael Leduc. In the meantime, Nick Gunther trying to get back past Minnick for the lead. As Paul leads his first time, gets his 5 bonus points. He's in the championship. He's in the championship contention, by the way. And by the way, these cars will be on a mile and a half next race on the Tour. They'll hit Kentucky Speedway next on the Tour for the for the Kentucky 300. While the Cup Series cars will be at Martinsville on that same weekend. Nick Gunther led the last time by, but Paul Minnick takes the lead back this time by. I'll tell you, that 6 car, as we mentioned, a strong horse underneath the hood of that machine too, but another one with a strong car and great determination, I would imagine. Jesse Turner trying to get past both Joshua Osborne and Nick Gunther for position. Gunther dropping back just a little bit. That's Turner in the yellow and white 47. Osborne running in 2nd position at green and white 36 machine as they come off the 4th turn now. Gabby Conklin runs 5th position. 6th position battle for 6 is between James Henry in the 25, the 1 of Jackson Haywood, and the 51 of Laura Chung. And the 63 of Henry Sanford. Throw him in that mix as well too. Henry's big brother Charles will be in the Cup race, of course, in the number 24 DuPont Chevrolet for the Peak Antifreeze 400 Castrol GTX Cup Series race. And problems on the front stretch. And Audra Baranowskis gets hit by the 7 car of Destin Bowen. Allison Rains involved in the crash as well too. This happened in turn number 1. The crash we had to talk about was John Andrews and Dylan Young, who I think just rear into Allison Rains' car, I think. Yeah, you see a hood buckle on the Dylan Young machine, the number 2 car. So caution number 1 flying on lap number 9 of this race at Dover. And turn 4, we mentioned turn number. We forgot to mention turn 4 is a trouble spot at Dover, and here's a classic example right here. Young gets up right into the 75 of Andrews as they come out the 4th turn, and just turns 75 car right in the wall. Both cars get into the wall. Dylan goes up the track right there. Let's see what happens here. He hits Caleb Vogler and Daniel Voiles, and then that's where the 17 car got involved as well too. Ryan Brommer also involved, and here comes the crash that included the 7 and 17 machines. There it is right there. And Allison Rain just could not get stopped right there in time, and Allison gets involved. And I think she's going to get rear-ended by the 2 of Dylan Young here in just a minute here. Let's see what happens here. I see the 75 and the 10 go by. Here comes Dylan Young. Takes his anger out on Allison Rayner. I think the roles might be reversed here. I think that 75 is going to be angry at you, Dylan. I think. But well, we had an in-car camera in Dylan Young's car. Let's take a ride with him. Yep, shifts it into second gear and bam! But Dylan manages to get his car to restart here as he is running right behind the 75 of John Andrews right now in 40th position. That's where he's at right now in this race. So he and Andrews both a lap down. We'll be back for a restart right after this. Paul Minnick is your leader. Pace car sights are off, in trouble for the leader, Paul Minnick, one of the points contenders. He came on the pit road on a scheduled stop, and he is out of the race. And we're getting word it's a piston failure on the number 6 Southern Biscuit Flour Buick. Oh dear, we've seen quite a few times this season where the leader has had trouble during yellow flags here during the season here. I don't know what's causing all this actually though, but Minnick is out of the race, and boy, he's going to lose a lot of points. So providing that if the rest of the championship contenders don't have as much trouble, Dylan Young's already having trouble right as well too. That's one of Minnick's here. So Minnick and Young both, the points contenders, are actually having problems here today at Dover. So that had just given the lead to Joshua Osborne, the 36 machine, as he and Jesse Turner will lead him down for a restart. Instead, here at Dover, this lap is coming on lap number 14. Green flag will fly, and we're back underway. .75 and the 2 car again are not on the lead lap, and the rest of the field is pretty much just caught behind those 2 lap cars as Young moves up the track though, but John Andrews doesn't, however. Laura Chung trapped in behind the car Dylan Young. Now they start to bust out from the lap traffic here as they come into turn number 1 right now. Turn number 3, I should say. Gabby Conklin is running in the 4th position right now. 5th is Jackson Haywood. Then a battle for 6th between Carson Gum and James Henry. And there's your top 3: Osborne, Turner, and Gunther. Into turn number 3 they go right here. Carson Gum moving the 1 car, Jackson Haywood up the track here. Rafael Duke is in this mix as well too, the 72 machine. Zach Winkle making his way through the field nicely here. The number 99 car, as well as the 84 of Eric Monaco, the 06 car of Zachary Fitzwater, the winner of the season at Atlanta, where we'll be heading to next. We'll be heading to, actually not next on tour, but we'll be heading there for the season finale. Yellow flag flies for the 2nd time here today, and they're getting slowed down big time. I'm going to turn and it's Quentin Moore, number 97, who has crashed. Back end damaged up on that number 97 Buick. Quentin trying to keep himself in contention of the top 10 in the points chase coming out of this going in the season-long points championship. And this again happening coming off turn number 4. As we mentioned, a long-time trouble spot at Dover as they come off turn number 4 here. It's the 17, I think. Yep, 17 of Audra Baranowski's crowds Nathan Orman right into Quentin Moore. 88 car of Matt Haas, he also spins. There's Destin Bowen in the 7 car. He spins as well, too. Amanda Evans gets right into the 88 car. Chrisman Morgan gets involved as well, too, in the 34 car. And so Quentin Moore taking his frustration out on Nathan Ormond in the 3 car, thinking Nathan was the one that caused the crash, which he actually wasn't. It was the 17 car that caused the crash as well, too. You want to know how quick things can happen at Dover? Well, take a look in replay in real time. And that's why they call this track the Monster Mile. It chews up cars and spits them out pretty much. Destin Bowen, you see him on the racetrack. Rather, he is slow on the track right now, and coming across the start-finish line as he's trying to catch up to the field right now. Right there, he'll be running right behind Chrisman Morgan in the 34 machine. Under caution at Dover, Joshua Osborne's your leader as we're halfway home. 20 down, 20 to go here in the MBNA 200. We'll be back in for restart. Back at Dover Downs International Speedway, we're about to get set for restart here on lap number 22 at Dover Downs. Is Joshua Osborne's your leader of the race here. Second position is Jesse Turner. Third is Nick Gunther. Fourth is Gabby Conklin. Fifth position is Jackson Haywood. Sixth is Carson Gum. Seventh is Zach Winkle. Eighth is Rafaela Duke. Ninth is Eric Monaco, and James Henry runs in 10th position. Cars out of the race are Amanda Evans, Paul Minnick, and the 31 of Roberto Crown Jr. all out of the race there. Green flag back out, back underway on lap number 22 at Dover. Joshua Osborne, the leader of the race right now. He also holds the fastest lap race so far at 162.448 miles an hour. As Jesse Turner and Nick Gunther again, they bust out from the lap traffic here. So does Gabby Conklin in the 32 machine, the Bud Light Buick. And the leaders want to get away from the lap traffic as quick as they possibly can here, if they want to have any shot at trying to catch the leaders of the race here, who have pretty much pulled away substantially from this pack of cars there. And whoa, and several cars bouncing off each other here. That's the perils you have of having lap traffic ahead of you here. It pretty much scatters the field, pretty much bunches the field up, I should say, scatters them all to bits. Excuse me, having the belches here. Anyway, watching Logan Williams, he and Daniel Bouchard has moved up through the field as well too. So has the 83 of Austin Reed and the 44 of Alex Miller. They head through turns number 3 and 4 right now as Logan tries to get by tries to get by both the 99 of Zach Winkle and the 25 of James Henry. And somebody was leaning on each other, come up through turns number 1 and 2, and into the wall goes Vail Moscow and the 21 of Carson Gum. Eric Monaco damaged up in the 84 machine. Both ends of his Buick, the Action Bands machine. Keith Batson, John Andrews upside down in the 75 car. A major crash through turn number 1. And I say if they could talk to each other from these cars here, I say Vail Moscow and Eric Monaco will be in deep discussion of what happened in turn number 1. Ryan Brommer, there's his white Chevrolet all damaged up in the number 10 machine, the MJ Sullivan Mobile 1 car. And this happening on lap number 26 here at Dover. And I think I know where this all started too. The 11 and 28 cars got together too. We saw them leaning on each other come off turn number 4. So again, turn 4 was the starting point of the crash here. Now Moscow drives Batson tries to drive Batson down the apron of the track here. And yeah, Moscow just drives Batson right into the inside wall, and then there's where the whole thing started here. And Carson Gum suffering an awful hit in that 21 car. Carson was having a really good run. He was running 23rd when this happened too. And then Ryan Brommer just runs the back of Matt Haas's car and says, telling him, "You're an idiot." And then, oh my gosh, Brommer just, that's where the 75 flipped. Brommer just gives the 75 car a flip right there, and then Keith Batson just adds insult to injury by rearing into the back of Andrews' car while he was still flipping, and Moscow just about hit the 75 as well too. Pace car, well, he can hit through anything there without damaging up it. Well, Andrews originally got through the original crash here. Now this is real time. Watch this. He got turned by Nathan Orman, and now the fun starts. Brother. And problems for the leader, and another problems for the leader, Joshua Osborne, who was the leader of the race there, and he's on pit road. Man, oh man, first Paul Minnick was leading, and then he had problems under caution, sending him on pit road, and now Joshua Osborne, who was leading, he's now on pit road. We'll see what the problems for the 36 team when we come back for the restart here. Nick Gunther is now your leader in car number 33. We'll see if he can hold on. Getting set for the restart here. Osborne still sitting on pit road as they come on the pit, as they come up turn number 4. About to get set for the restart here on lap number 30, or 31, I should say, at Dover. We'll have 10 laps to go in the MBNA 200. And hopefully we'll be set for a 10-lap shootout here on this 1-mile racetrack here. It's Nick Gunther leading, Jesse Turner second, third is Gabby Conklin, then fourth is Jackson Haywood, and fifth is Zachary Fitzwater. That's how they run right now. Green flag back out, back underway on lap number 31. And Boyd Turner was ready for Gunther on that restart. Now the field starts to make some moves here through turns on the front stretch here as they're all racing for the win here today. And here comes Jackson Haywood. Is going to move inside of Jesse Turner. Trying to go over second position here. Remember, Haywood's teammate Keith Batson won at Michigan earlier this season in the Detroit Gasket 200. Now Jackson hopes to join his teammate Keith in victory lane this season, but with a win at Dover, if not somewhere else. And boy, he's got a good run on Gunther coming off to number 4. He stays on the back over at number 33, Miller American Buick. Here comes Haywood for the lead, and he's got it. Jackson Haywood, the Carolina Ford Dealers Ford, car number 1, the 1989 Mark Martin Busch Series Ford, out in front. 3 wide there. That's between Fitzwater, Gunther, and LeDuc. And Rafael LeDuc goes to the third position now as he now pulls on the back of Jesse Turner in the 47 car. A lot of slicing, dicing, and shuffling going on here at Dover as they come out the fourth turn now. Zach Winkle's not out of this neither. 32 car. Gabby Conklin's in this mix as well too. Logan Williams, he's in there along with Alex Miller. And we have not talked much about Jessica Shelton. And she's making her way through this mix now. She was running 14th the last time by. Let's see where she's going to be at this time. She takes out of Audra Baranowskis for position. As we come down now for 4 laps remaining. And Shelton now at the 13th position now. She follows behind Alex Miller in the 44 car. And meantime, battle for the lead. It's Rafael Leduc once again goes to the top spot here. And just like he did at Richmond, here he gets to the lead late in the going like he did against Minnick at Richmond. He won. Richmond was the last race in the tour, and he won that one there. Leduc looking for that second victory of the season and looking to do it 2 in a row. He never started off the Cup Series season winning 2 in a row, winning the Daytona 500, and he also won at Rockingham, backed it up with a win there. 2 laps to go, and can Jackson Haywood come back, or can Jesse Turner possibly make a run at it? And at 47 car, Seth Cole up the 4th position. We have not talked much about him today. Seth having a really good run here, and here comes Haywood up in the back bumper of the 72 car. They come out turn number 4 with the white flag waving. 1 lap remaining at Dover. Will it be the 72, the 1, or the 47? Will it be one of those 3 in victory lane? Jesse Turner, 2nd position. Now can he catch Rafael Leduc? Lap traffic up ahead in the form of Vail Moscow. But I don't think it's going to be a factor. Turner makes it 1 last-ditch run. Come off to number 4. He's up in the back of the 72 car. Not going to do it. Rafael Leduc wins the MBNA 200 at Dover. Second win of the season and second in a row for the number 72 Kodiak Pontiac as he goes to the victory lane for the 2nd time this season. He won the last race in the tour at Richmond, and now he takes it all at the Monster Mile at Dover. Jesse Turner comes home 2nd position here today. 3rd position will go to Jackson Haywood. 4th to Seth Cole, and Zach Winkle with a nice run. He ends up finishing in 5th position. Great run for that unsponsored number 99 team. Nick Gunther comes home 6th, Alex Miller 7th, Gabby Conklin 8th, Zachary Fitzwater 9th, and James Henry will finish in 10th position. So average speed 96.214 miles an hour. So 22 races are in the books in the Mello Racing Series season for season number 3. Excuse me. But giving the rest of the finishing order for you here, James Sykes comes home in 11th position. Phil Parker 12th. 13th will go to Laura Chung. 14th, Jessica Shelton. 15th to Logan Williams. 16th, Cole Deaver. 17th, Audra Baranowskis. Then Dana Bouchard, Stephen Colon, and Austin Reed with a 20th place finish here today. Henry Sanford 21st, and Allison Rain, Chrisman Morgan, Quentin Moore rebounds to finish 24th. After being involved in the crash, Nathan Orman 25th, Caleb Vogler, Daniel Voiles, Matt Haas, and Vail Moscow was the last lead lap finisher in 29th position. Cars out of the race here, cars out of the lap more down, Destin Bowen, Dylan Young, and Joshua Osborne. A tough break for Osborne. Looked like he had the race won, and then problems nailed him late in the going, and he pretty much was out of the race there after all this too. I know the ticker showed him 14 laps down, but for all intents and purposes, he sat on pit road the entire time. So Osborne, problems for Osborne's car pretty much cost him the victory here today. He ends up 33rd. Eric Monaco retired out of the race. He ends up finishing 32nd in today's race. So cars out of the race here were Eric Monaco, Joshua Osborne, Ryan Brommer, Carson Gum, Keith Batson, John Andrews, Amanda Evans, Paul Minnick, and Roberto Crown Jr. So that will do it here today at Dover Downs International Speedway. Congratulations once again to Rafael Leduc, the winner of the MBNA 200. He hopes to back that up with a victory in the Cup Series race tomorrow in the Peak Antifreeze 400 Cup race on this same track here. Helps to back that up. Marshall Pitcher was 84 1,000th of a second here. I tell you, Jesse Turner, if he'd had probably one more lap, he probably would have beaten LeDuc in that race because he was coming on hard in the third and fourth turns, but just got to the back bumper, just could not make a move for the win. But anyway, that will do it here today. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NR races, we got gaming videos, we got NR online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, South Dakota, desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, the main series on this channel. And if you want in on future seasons of Seth's Duracell Cup Series, please be sure to get with Seth, and he'll get you going. And if you want, and also to check out our other two channels who does NNSCRA offline series, those two channels being X8675398588X, that's Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series, and also the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series from YouTube user ThrashMe899, aka Levi McIntyre. And subscribe to both those channels for some cool stuff as well too. And also subscribe to this channel, the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel, for some cool stuff as well too. On this channel as well too. So that will do it here today at Dover. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you back here at Dover for the Castrol GTX Cup Series race, the Peak Antifreeze 400.